Good morning, LinkedIn. So today we're going to talk about networking on LinkedIn. It is the number N series of my LinkedIn A to Z series. And networking is the whole reason LinkedIn was started, the whole reason it operates. So I really like to get into the nitty-gritty. But in order to do that, I'm going to take you back about 100 years to when I was a 20-something. I was working for a very big international conferencing producing company, and I was the sponsorship manager, which meant I had to secure big sponsorships for these huge international conferences on relevant world topics that we used to address. It was massively exciting, and honestly it was probably one of my favorite jobs. Part of my role was to attend these conferences and engage in the cocktail hour. Yes, it sounds all very glamorous, but I was expected to work the room. So I learned a lot about networking. Now imagine this 20-something-year-old on 6-inch high heels, little pencil skirts, walking around a room full of managing directors, CEOs, really, really big players. So it was quite intimidating, make no mistake, but I learned how to network. So what's the first thing you do when you start working a room like that? First thing you do is you go and you start with an icebreaker. So you'll walk up to someone and you'll say, so what did you think of the speaker? Or delicious snacks, aren't there? Well, I see your glass is empty. Can I organize a refill for you? So whatever your icebreaker is, you start with an icebreaker. Then you start building a relationship. You swap business cards. And so the relationship goes. And it's really quite simple. But did you notice one thing? Nowhere in an icebreaker have I said, I'm selling conference sponsorships. Please sponsor my next conference. I didn't sell. Networking, guys, is not about selling. All right, so I'm going to give you it's 4 tips. 4 tips for how you network online more effectively. And it's based on my real life learning experiences. So all you do is you take the real life experience, you bring it online. First thing is, find common ground. So that's your icebreaker. And your icebreaker is not a sales pitch. So it's not, dear so-and-so, I'm looking for a job, please hire me. It's not, dear so-and-so, I'm selling X, please buy. Okay? That is not your common ground. Find common ground. See if you went to the same school. See if you've got connections in common. Find common ground. Find something you can talk about. Maybe someone posts something on a post that you find absolutely relevant and incredibly insightful. That is common ground. Hone in on that. Okay, so find common ground. Simple, it's your icebreaker. Next thing is, build a relationship. It's not rocket science, guys. Build a relationship. Start talking to the person. Start engaging with the person. The more you engage and build relationships, the more you'll learn, and I learned this. Those big, scary directors, just the same as you and me. We're all just people. We all just want relationships. So build relationships. Simple. Third thing, add value. Don't go into a conversation or a relationship with one of the big scaries on your list and think that you can just take and not give. Add value. Share your insights. Share what you've learned along the way. Share what's important to you. Add value to the relationship. So remember, a relationship's a two-way street. As much as they're adding value to you, you're adding value to them. It's important. Finally, that relationship should get to a level where you are able to collaborate. And effectively, when you get to that level, you have solidified a relationship that you can take off LinkedIn that will carry on for years and years and years. And yes, I am still in touch with some of the big scary chaps that I met at those conferences because I built relationships, I added value, and I collaborated. And that lasts a lifetime. If you apply those rules, you will network for life. My name's Chantel Buerta. I'm a recruitment strategist and coach. You can give me a call on South Africa 083-476-4265. Alternatively, you can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. I'm sure you'll find me.